Hi everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm here with Ash from Marsh this morning, talking about our renewal process for our PI scheme. Thanks for coming in, Ash. Nice to have you along. Obviously, this is the last year for the PAA. Next year, Financial Advice New Zealand. Everyone's just received the email. Tell us about the renewal process.
Yeah, thanks, Regan. Nice to see you. Nice to be here. The renewal process is exactly the same as it was last year. So by now, or you mentioned earlier on, all the PA members would have received their renewal invitations for the next 12 months. So the process from here is log on online, review your proposal, which is pre-populated from last year's information. So your turnover, your business activities, etc., address is exactly the same. Make sure you go through the entire proposal, review it fully. Pay particular attention to your limit of indemnity is very important. Why is it important? Because your business activity may have changed, your turnover may have increased over the last year. It's really important to review your limit of indemnity, because in the event of a claim, you don't want to be underinsured. So make sure that's filled in, completed, back to us as soon as possible. The sooner we have it at Marsh and the underwriter NZI, the quicker we can issue your policy certificate to the providers that are awaiting your certificate.
So are the members going to see any changes to the policy wordings or the product at all this year?
Pleased to report no changes to the policy wording and policy coverage, more importantly, so it remains exactly the same. Reason being, a scheme as large as the PAA, the more members you have on board, the greater bargaining power that members have. Members actually have a genuine say as far as how the policy works, because at the end of the day, the policy is devised for the PAA members. It was originally designed for the PAA by the PAA members, so everything on that front remains the same. The Rental Advisor program is still in there as this complimentary run-off cover if you're a PAA member, if you've been in the scheme for 12 consecutive months, and if you exit the industry, cease trading or retire, you get complimentary run-off cover. So as far as all that's concerned, it's exactly the same. And of course, the PA scheme was one of the very few schemes, if not the only one on the market, that you can pay your PI membership along with your PI insurance on a monthly basis. So again, as far as that's concerned, the administrative side, that still remains the same as well.
And how about the pricing, Ash? Will there be any changes this year?
Look, the PA program, as far as the pricing is concerned, over the last 3 years has remained static, because the claim costs incurred or paid out by the insurance company has been minimal. The last 12 months on the PI portion of the program, there has been an escalation or costs incurred as far as the insurer. They've paid out substantially more in the last 12 months. So that has naturally this year impacted the premiums. So it's impacted all the limits of indemnity, so the $1, $2, $3 and $5 million limits of indemnity this year.
Is there anything else that's changed this year?
There has been one notable change, and it's a positive. By popular demand and over the last sort of 12 months, a lot of PA members have been asking for an additional limit. And so for this year, we have included an additional limit. So you recall me earlier on, I mentioned there's the $1 million limit, the $2 million limit. This year, there is the $2.5 million limit, which is fantastic for a lot of members. So rather than jumping from the 2 to 3, there is that $2.5 million option. The other product that we are continuing to offer this year, moving forward, we introduced it last year, which is cyber insurance. Now, cyber insurance last year was an emerging risk. Now it's a real risk in the New Zealand market. Just alone in the last 12 months, there's been over 8,000 reported cyber-related crimes. And those are the ones that just have been reported. There's many more that go unreported. And as far as costs are concerned for that 8,000, those costs have been well in excess of $8 million. So that product is key. And I think one of the reasons why we introduced it last year, it's because a lot of members in the program had asked, is there any way we could look at enhancing the product? And we think it's a fantastic product, and it certainly enhances the program.
So what are the key points that our members need to be aware of?
Yeah, a couple of things. Firstly, get to your renewal process early. So if you've received your renewal notice in the last few days or in the last week, review it, complete it, make sure everything's correct. Review your limit of indemnity. That's a really, really important one. And submit it to us as soon as possible. The sooner we get it, the sooner we can issue your policy certificate to send on to your providers who will need confirmation of cover going forward. Other than that, look, if you have any questions, the wonderful team here at the PAA, as you know, always happy to help. Barring that, feel free to give me a call. always here, always happy to help.
Thanks very much for coming in, Ash. Good to see you.
Thanks for having me, Regan.
No problem.
Appreciate it.